Welcome back to the Backyard Professor live on Sunday evening. Welcome, everybody. I have a very cool guest. I'm not going to call him special. It'll swell his head, and I don't want him to become a fat head like I am. This is Knowles. I'm going to call him Knowles because all of his friends call him Knowles. This is Nolan. We have known each other for many, many years. What was I doing? My fantasy art or something when you contacted me?
I don't know.
Speak up. Go ahead.
I don't know for
loud.
sure. What were you doing? It was way early on with Backyard Professor stuff. It was after the chess. What did you do?
After what?
Chess. You were doing a lot of chess stuff.
Yeah, I did a lot of chess, and I did a lot of chess for a lot of time. Then I did a little bit of apologetics. Then I did the Exmo stuff.
It was the Exmo stuff for sure. Because
Yeah,
I was helping work through all my stuff and met all the gang and
that's
got involved
right.
with everybody online. So yeah.
RFM and those
RFM,
guys, maybe. Yeah.
Dr. John.
Yeah, Dr.
Getting
John.
the help. He doesn't like to be called doctor, does he? But yeah, working through all that stuff and finding out we all had similar things in common.
Yeah.
Been through the same stuff. So,
Yeah, and he and I have a lot of things in common. And he is here in town and looked me up, and I told him, hot dang, let's put you on the show.
I don't want to do this.
I don't want to do this. So what do? I make it. That's what a true friend does for true friends is get on my show.
My parents are worried about me.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine are too. Isn't that nice? It's nice to get revenge on your parents for spanking you all those years.
That's right.
My parents never did spank me, though. They never did. No, it was
How many of you were there?
5 boys.
Same here.
Yeah, 5. Oh, boy. And our moms survived. That's why they're so tough.
That's why they're saints. They've already been sainted.
They didn't have to spank me. All she had to do was glare at me. And now Chucky Gilmore, my neighbor, my best friend, his mom would pull a crabapple switch off the tree and whip his butt with, man. I'll tell you what, I never sassed her. Not even maybe. In fact, I quit sassing my own mom after watching her because I knew her and my mom talked, giving them ideas. We're going to, he has shown me something here that just blows my mind. And you guys are really going to like this. I am just stunned at how creative and how fabulous it is. I didn't even know one of these was available or in existence. He's going to show us his grimoire today. Grimoire.
My spell book.
Grimoire. Yeah, his spell book. And it is beautiful. I'm just shocked. And it's really cool because it gives you an outlook, a creative outlook to go to draw, to paint, to write down your thoughts, to do your mathematics, whatever you want to do, and whatever meaningful coincidence or synchronicities occurred to you. It doesn't matter if you see something and you decide you want to draw it or whatever. This is what we're going to show you tonight. And he has got a lot of interesting esoteric information that I didn't realize he was into. Before we do, though, I have done a few more paintings, and I know I've had several requests of people, including Knowles here, of doing video watercolor painting videos, and I will do that eventually a little bit in between my UFO videos because there's so much to learn and know. But I want to show you 2, 3. There's another one of my watercolor that I've done. This is all done with a credit card. It's kind of fantasy abstractish. And this one is I can't get it right, Noel.
You got it.
There we go. This one is done entirely with the credit card. Now, this is the first abstract painting that I have ever done. And wouldn't you know it, I do it with a cut up credit card. And I'm serious. It was so much fun. I couldn't hardly stand it. Now, the flowers arrangement was supposed to be in one jar, but I kept going further and further to the side, and it looked so lopsided and awkward that I added a second jar. So I figure, you know, it's a his and her arrangement.
Which one did you do first?
I did the blue jar.
See, that turned out great.
Yeah, the blue jar first. That was the first one. And then it kept scooting over. Well, I did that great big long thing. And then I thought, oh crap, and I smudged it. So I used the credit card to turn that into a flower, and then it kept going that direction. So
it's perfect.
I finally decided, man, I've got to put another jar in there. And I told the guy I watched his YouTube video, and I told the guy who did this, I said, hey, that was so much fun. Thank you for showing me that credit card method. And he was thrilled. I told him, I said, I ended up with 2 instead of 1. And then this is practice pieces on the back of it with grass and rocks. You can see the rocks there where you're scraping off the paint for the rocks. Yes, and I do have lots of brushes, Tim. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. And then this is one I did this morning. I hesitate to show you this. I'm either not done or I'm not happy with it, whatever.
Never happy with it.
That's the one I did this morning. I don't like the foreground. It's too dark. Oh, it's crooked too. Hold it up right. This thing does a mirror reverse. It drives me crazy. Oh, that's why.
Okay.
So anyway, I love the tree. The tree was a lot of fun. The landscape, not so much. It's a work in progress. I'll put it that way. So that's what I'm doing. And because my longtime friend, Noel, showed up, I painted a painting for him to give him. And he wants to show it.
Check this out. Yeah, this is beautiful.
I did it with different colors this time.
There we go.
See how it's backwards?
It is. It's like, it's wild to look at it that way.
It's like a house of mirrors. But I love the colors in this one.
Yeah, the colors are awesome.
Yeah.
And the credit
brighter, happier, and all that. So
yeah. Perfect.
So we're off and running. Yeah, it does look like fall. Well, and all of my mountain scenes are winter mountain scenes. And I had a guy tell me, he said, man, you know, you're making me cold looking at your paintings. And it's only August, you know. Where's the summer stuff? So I do have to paint some summer stuff also. So
you got the sun in here too. Check it out.
Yeah, I put the sun in there as kind of an abstract looking thing. Yeah, that was fun.
Turned out great.
Easy to do with watercolor and yet very, very difficult to do with watercolor. It's kind of weird.
Watercolor's fun.
And he knows because he also is a watercolor artist.
But new at it too. I mean, I've always done oil and acrylic, pastels.
Oil. I've never been able to do acrylic, but I've actually had lessons in oil. Not many, but I have had some lessons.
It's pretty forgiving though.
Oil is forgiving and it lasts forever.
And I mean,
it stays wet for a month if you put it on thick enough so that you can always adjust it.
That's true.
Colors, hues, shapes, all that. With watercolor, you have to what do you call that? Reconstitute it or whatever the hell you get it wet again.
It. Yeah, it reactivates. You can have a little smudge somewhere and you just add some water to it. It just comes back alive.
But after a while, the paper quits absorbing, so you can't do that forever.
Well, you got to be careful. You don't want to alive something you thought was done.
That is true.
You can ruin something.
You can ruin something just like that.
You thought was finished. And it's like you sneeze on it and you're done.
Yeah, a lot of fun. So we are going to have more watercolor, but this is what I have brought Knowles here. When he showed me this, we've been talking all afternoon. He's been showing me this magnificent item that's going to end up being somebody's heritage because of what he's got in this. It's incredible.
I'm not ready for this either. This is not even.
None of these are finished. None of this is done.
None of it's finished.
None of
these
it's
are all
finished.
works in progress.
So just understand that too.
So, yeah.
Don't judge his artistic ability by what you see tonight. It's the idea and the concept and the pure beauty of not only this fabulous book, but the man producing it. Yeah,
So,
brag, I do. Of course, nobody believes me when I brag.
I didn't think anybody would be interested in this, and I was just sharing it with Kerry because I wanted to see exactly, what he thought, how it was going, and so this was a.
I'm envious. I've got mine ordered. I'm gonna do that.
Fantastic. So, yeah, I started with the idea of doing a grimoire, just something.
Describe it. Show it to him and describe.
Yeah,
it.
This is a book that's so bound in
It's
leather.
leather.
It's leather bound. Comes with a little strap around, but it's done with cotton paper.
Heavy
cotton
and paper.
Yeah,
it's like one of those old treasure map books.
Right. It
literally
starts
right out of the movie
with the deckled edges on it, and some are lighter than others. Some are brown, some are yellow, and the lighter ones lend themselves to the watercolor, where the darker ones not so much. You have to use acrylic or something. But the whole idea was just to kind of make just a history of my studying the Hermetic principles and any kind of religious stuff from the centuries. And so it's just kind of started with the idea. And again, this isn't finished, but it shows up right even.
It looks good on that camera.
It gets gold false eyelashes and a big waterfall coming down. So, but it's just kind of a starting point for this will get candy sprinkles on it and all sorts of crazy stuff. This is the alchemy page here. It would be on this side here.
He's covering different topics from different ancient, medieval, and modern esoteric groups, their symbols.
See, he explains it much better than I do by far.
But
like
look at that. Hey, here's looking at you, kid.
Here's Saturn. Saturn.
The all-seeing eye.
The black cube of Saturn looking out,
Notice the symbolism here, you guys. I didn't even see it until he mentioned to me when he was showing me this. The black cube of Saturn with the eye in it. Do y'all know what the black cube of Saturn? What is the black cube of Saturn? I mean, in a brief 3-hour exposition, what is it?
Ones and zeros. It's order out of chaos. It's time. What would you say? Time. It ruling all sorts of basically keeping everything in order, but it doesn't allow for any space outside of ones and zeros. No chance for creativity, or it's like kind of what church does and what systems that we're living in do. And the whole idea was just that the eye would be that's looking outside of the box, thinking outside of the box. The other side is, of course, a geoglyph from Peru, from the Nazca lines. And so, it's just kind of a history for myself. I wasn't going to share. Now
this. you're saying you were telling me watercolor as well as acrylic.
Oh yeah, because
and a mix of oil, acrylic.
Right.
It doesn't have to be just one paint or another.
Right, I'm using whatever. I've used chalks. I've used everything on these, and when I make a mistake, I cover it up, and they're no good to watercolor.
Oh, nice!
So
you just paint over.
Well, yeah, it was kind of scary because it looks. This paper's so pretty. You think, I'm gonna.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I'm gonna make it perfect, and then your perfectionism gets way lost. So, but I just kind of chronicle my.
Here, I'll hold your arms. I'll give your.
So
your arms a break. So what's that remind you of? Not this one, the other page, the shadows, illusions, and false doctrines. Tell them.
Jungian principles, basically.
Jungian principles, yeah, the shadow.
And then the other page is just a phoenix. But I think what I want to keep it tongue in cheek. So, like I was thinking up here, something like yakitori, perhaps like fried chicken. I mean, yeah, you might as well keep
yakitori.
Keep it.
I
fun.
love it to barbecue yakitori.
What else? Right there we go.
There we go.
Then I noticed we were talking on some stuff.
He does these symbols, though, you guys.
It's going to be full of tons of symbols, and And I noticed that the Anunnaki, any of those, what are they? They're in the rock. They're not really petroglyphs. Because they actually created these. But they had the same cross from how many thousands of years before we ever thought of using these crosses. So,
hey, check this out. BLK Prophet says, "Hey, is that Danny Trejo?" Have you been told that before? You
No.
look like Danny Trejo.
No, really?
What a compliment. Yeah, they
I
tell
pulled-
me I look like Nick Nolte sometimes
Oh,
when I
a
have
little
my
bit,
hair.
a little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
And then the other one is Charles Bronson. So
Oh,
I
is that
guess
what you get?
we both remind him of tough guys. We need to do a movie together. I'm just saying.
I lost my barber a year ago, and and so I just didn't cut my hair ever since. So I just like
There
kept
you
it,
go.
I just kept it, like
Perfect.
just slicked it back, clean it up a little bit, I guess.
Perfect.
So this is another Peruvian piece. This is done on fabric, though, I believe. So,
Oh,
I
yeah.
come across things that just inspire me. So that's what that one is. And then, oh yeah, because of that thump you hear. What was it that RFM said? That thump you hear is them throwing Jesus under the bus.
Yeah, that thump
So,
you hear is them throwing Jesus under the bus.
So I thought,
There it is.
There at that, there, just play with that for a hot second and see what I came up with. So, what else?
No, what's this one? What's this one with all the?
It was going to be fire and brimstone, but it ended up being kind of pretty. So it's the planets we're not supposed to get. So I thought, hey,
Oh, it's the planets we're not supposed to get.
we don't get planets anymore. So
We don't get planets.
I'll
Yeah,
give you-
in
you can-
Mormonism, they stop giving you your planets when you become a god. Only the prophet gets his. Of course, and even back then when I was active, I kept telling them, planet? Man, I'm going to have my own universe. So I was thinking big back then. So that's how that works.
I mean, maybe that was probably this one here is finished, but that's probably the only one we've come to so far that's actually finished. So.
That's the fun thing, though. If you feel inspired to work on one and not the other, whatever, you've always got something
to
work on.
Yeah.
That's
and
what's so
while
cool.
something's drying, you can work on it too.
Absolutely.
On something else, so.
I love this.
So here's
Absolutely love
two
this.
sons. There's not a lot to talk about on a whole bunch.
Sure
of them.
there are. Sure there are. This one over here, that actually does remind me. It's not the yin yang, but it reminds me of the yin yang. But I like the fact that you got three of them.
Well, there will be, yeah. Once I clean up that last one, right? So
No, that's
this one
really
here.
cool.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, and this reminds me of the one from
Oh,
Japan.
I love the feel of these
They
pages.
feel great. That's what's
They
kind of
feel
fun
like
about it.
leather, you guys.
Especially when you get into the plastics.
I'm sorry you can't actually feel this, but man, it's just spectacular. It's like an old treasury book.
This is going to be an elephant. I don't know if you can even see the lines on it, but that's
What
going
is
to be
it?
done with a knife. It's going to be an elephant. Can you see
I don't even see the elephant.
there's an eyeball, there's an eyeball, there's a
Oh, yeah, I see what you're doing. Yeah.
But it's going to be done with like
The head on
probably a
elephant.
credit card like you did,
Yeah.
with palette
yeah.
knife, and just kind of let it
Credit
dry.
cards
and then,
with watercolor is fabulous. So what's the point of an elephant? Never forget.
if you want it to be.
If you-
It can be whatever you want it to be. Spirit animals, animal spirits.
Oh yeah.
However you
Animal
want,
spirits,
try to-
powerful.
Speaking of which, there's
There we go. Look at that frog.
kind of an Azabeth
Man, that
below.
is so cool. No, what are all those other ones? What's that other page across from that frog?
Just playing with it, trying to see what I was going to do with water. See, I didn't know how watercolor was going to act on this paper, so I thought I'd play with it. And then it
See,
looked
that's
kind
the
of
other
fun.
beautiful thing about this, though, man. I love that idea. I'm not quite sure how this is going to react, so let me try. It's like yesterday when I was working with my paintings, I wanted to know how does alcohol affect watercolor, if at all?
Right?
Rubbing alcohol, isopropyl. And I've got 91% and 73% isopropyl. And so I started.
The more alcohol, the better.
Yeah.
I went right for the 90.
Not inside, outside.
I've never tried the 70%. I
never
went right
tried.
for the 90. I have no idea. That's stupid. It probably works better, and I'd never know it. It could be
I'm telling you,
years
I've
later,
got
I'll
to
find
be.
out that
This is my solid Everclear.
years later,
H2O.
I find out that like 70% works really great with like chalk pastel. I've been like overdoing it. So here's another of the black cube of Saturn.
There we go. There's the black cube of Saturn, and it doesn't look like it's on the ground there, Knowles.
He's supposed to be floating, but
Oh well, that's
gotta
what
work.
it looks like.
oh good, that shadow's
It's not
the
sitting on the
shadow's
ground.
working then.
No,
Oh,
the
good.
shadow is
I
working.
thought, why not float like an orb? Have some fun with it.
Nice. Okay.
You know? So
All right.
what
And then
else
you
we
got him. You got him among birches.
Got him right through the birches. I have no leaves yet. I mean, that's not finished. There's no grove of birches on the other side or anything to even.
Not a worry.
See, I'm still playing. So there'll be purple flowers probably in the meadow. Why not? But yeah, I wasn't planning on showing anybody, but you. All of a sudden, yeah.
That's
BYP
blame
talks you into stuff.
Blame
you don't
BYP.
Really, right?
No,
yeah.
I just think this whole idea. I'm serious, you guys. Just and guess what? These cost $40. Seriously.
Yeah.
I can't. I thought he was going to say $400 or $500, but the pages feel
it's amazing.
Like it's just to touch. I know this sounds stupider than hell. I get it, but just to touch this thing is incredible. And then the old leather that's really flexible, and to have it in your hand.
It's
this is like a treasure book.
Once you get past that part where you think you're going to ruin it, then you just kind of.
Oh yeah, then you start enjoying.
Then you really start handling
real.
it, and it gets better with age. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So
that's the other thing about it. It does get. It's like us. We get better with age.
If you say so.
It's a theory.
You maybe.
Many beautiful theories have been destroyed by ugly facts. I'm just saying.
So then let's see. We got the Fairview Temple thing where they were talking about the steeple doctrine.
The steeple doctrine. Yes.
Doctrine.
Yeah.
I was like,
there you go. Yeah.
So
the LDS Church has been suing the small countries, the small towns that they're trying to build their temples in, because the town councils are saying the steeples are way too high, and the church insists that it's because of the true doctrine that the steeples have to be that high. It's one of their doctrines that the bigger the steeple, the more spiritual the building.
Well, it is Texas, but still.
Yeah, Texas, yeah.
So we have plenty of temples with no
this Pinocchio's celebrating.
Because like there are temples with no steeples at all, that so anyway.
Correct.
And then that's a sign for what is it? For as above, so below. Law of correspondence.
Yeah, law of correspondence. Yep.
And so
that's a great symbol. Remember, here's what I love about this book. One, he's going through several different cultures of symbols and symbols of different cultures and all, but you don't concretize the symbol or you miss it. The symbol is there for you to look at what it's pointing at. And that's the old Bruce Lee thing where the young kid, he points to the moon and the young kid's looking at the finger, and Bruce smacks him and says, don't look at the finger, look at where the finger is pointing. That's the principle of the symbol.
Right. And the eye's kind of tired because it's been around forever. And so underneath, I'll probably write something like whatever, because those who know the symbol will know the symbol. I'm not trying to teach anybody. I'm just trying to cover some territory here.
Teach them. Right? Teach them and cover the territory.
So,
now, this one is absolutely
This is my favorite one.
That's my favorite one right there. Can you guess what it is? That is Prince's Purple Rain.
That's right a mistake that got covered up is what it is.
That's the Peabody Principal Purple People Eater. Something like that.
We might have to go with that.
That's the thing I love about this, though, you guys. You might say, well, I'm not an artist. You don't have to be an artist to do one of these.
That's true.
This is like a great big fabulous personal diary. If you draw something and it doesn't, you don't like it or whatever, you can paint over it.
Especially with acrylic.
This paper,
it's pretty forgiving.
It's like 300 mil thick. It is really.
It is. It's good paper.
Stiff. It's great paper. The quality of the paper, and it looks like old treasure maps.
Right.
I mean, I want to draw treasure maps on some of these. In fact, I might hide some treasure and then make a map for my grandkids to look up. But anyway, but that's the thing. You can make it personal, and if you make a mistake, you haven't ruined it. Paint over it and do something else. I love it.
Right.
I absolutely love it.
I think you got the shaman's map coming up here too.
Yeah, you've got a shaman's map.
And we're gonna do the what's this? What do we say this is?
An amoeba. Can you guess the significance of an amoeba? Don't feel bad, me either.
Playing with galaxies but this is just one layer, so I've got to let it dry and work on it. Get enough nerve to
when he told me he was trying to paint a galaxy here or a universe or whatever, and he called it, and I thought it looked like an amoeba. But the first thing in my mind, and this is why these kind of books are so cool. and they will be great for your kids and grandkids and your wife and your husband and your, yeah, and you is inside every cell of our body, even if it's as small as an amoeba, there is a universe. It's the holographic principle.
Right on.
That's how you read these symbols. And that doesn't mean that there's only one correct meaning either. And everybody else is going to blaspheme my meaning and they're apostate and wrong. And no, you get rid of all that noise when you're studying esoterica and symbolisms, because there's always more than one meaning. Always.
It's Church of the Flying Meatball. That's what I call it.
Church of the Flying Meatball. This can represent the Church of the Flying Pizza.
That too. So just, we got so many just crazy stuff in here, but yeah, again.
All right, any guess on what this is up here? If you say the Big Dipper, you're wrong, but it's got the right number. It's got the right number.
Right. Seven Sisters.
Pleiades. A very important constellation for aliens and UFOs, because that is where, guess who is from there? The Pleiadians. I bet you never would have guessed that. See what you can learn on the BYP.
People probably know better than I do, but yeah. So illusions again.
Okay, yeah. Tell them about this. Look,
it's just,
look at that real carefully.
Go for it.
I mean, that is a spectacular. Look at what it does.
Shiny paint.
Look at that. That looks like metal. And I promise it's not metal, but it's on paper. That is the symbol. The idea is absolutely sensational. But the way he painted this is absolutely second to none. And then I find out it's a simple thing.
It is pretty simple.
How did you do it? You're not going to tell anyone, are you?
No,
don't tell them. Keep it the secret.
Anybody can do it.
It's none of your business.
Save the shiny for the last.
Save the shiny for the
last. For the last. Don't put those
Save the sparkle, spithead.
Sparkle. Oh, you're talking about maps. This is going to be.
You're talking about sparkle.
Sparkles and maps.
Is that a sparkling map?
So we got. This is going to be the shaman's map.
Hold it closer so they can see it. That's going to be the shaman's map, you said?
Yep. So there'll be some more Peruvian stuff.
Why is that a map? It looks like a star.
Well, that's just going to be the north, south, east, and west. I'm just going to kind of give you an idea.
Oh, I see.
And then each of these have like the snake. I can't remember what direction the snake is. I just remember that the
snake is south.
Is the snake south? It could be, probably.
And the nitwit is north.
The north is the hummingbird. I know that. That's the only part I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if you can see that. These are going to be like more.
These are pencil sketches.
Just to start, because like these are like, again, I'm just getting started with some of this stuff. It's not.
I think it's awesome.
So there's some spelling.
There we go.
It's got to have some spelling because.
Okay, who can tell me? Who can tell me what that means? The word. Come on, can you even pronounce it? Abracadabra. Tim Rathbone, I know you know this.
Oh, I haven't got any numerology in there yet, do I?
No, you're so far behind.
I've got pages to catch up.
Now he's only been doing this about 3 months. I can't wait to get mine and start doing mine.
You're getting very, very sleepy.
You are getting sleepy. You feel like you are spinning around and around and around because you are. Hold that stupid book still, will you?
I'm trying.
I know it.
What else we got? Oh yeah, the pineal cone, which I'm just started playing with that today.
Nice.
And then this is a piece of off-of-old pottery from Peru again. I go to
Peruvian pottery.
Do a lot of Peruvian stuff, huh?
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even they've got these esoteric traditions.
Right.
And I don't know that much about Peruvian stuff.
Oh, so you got
I went to the Old Testament, the Hebrew and the Greek and all that noise.
Yeah, you got the
I don't know anything about the Americans.
And then you've got the cats and you've got the jaguar.
And
then the vulture to take you to heaven. So
and the vulture.
Haven't even
and it is a bird. In Egypt, it's the hawk, the Horus hawk, that takes you to heaven.
So
in America, it's the bald eagle.
So we haven't even got to that. So I haven't even done that.
And Benjamin Franklin wanted it to be the turkey.
So yeah, everything else is it's just getting ready to go. So is there anything else you wanted to see?
You mean,
we didn't see.
oh,
Yeah,
you skipped the best part.
it is the best part.
The Kabbalah and the
Kabbalah.
Ankh.
See,
The Ankh symbol.
and the Ankh needs a lot of work still, but I just got
Paul the Violet says that this Ankh is actually an electrical conducting circuit thing. The loop on top is the electricity circulating and kick. He had some really weird stuff in his.
I don't doubt that.
I had his book years ago, but I don't have. Yeah, it's fun to see that. Yeah, there's a symbol, and yes, it probably did represent a sandal, as the professional Egyptologist would tell us. But on an esoteric plane, if you was to build this out of metal and combine it with other things that the ancient Egyptians had, it could be a conductor of electricity, or at least help electricity flow, something like that. And I thought that was fascinating. I think that's
Energy
the fun.
and
Vibration. Did you show them that?
Well, this is rough. So these are just
I don't
blocked
care
in.
if it's rough.
Cosmic egg, and yeah.
Look at that. Different version. Now, isn't this cool that this is the cosmic egg with the octopus tentacle around it, and this is the cosmic egg up there in the cosmos with the serpent around it.
But what are these, about 20%?
So which came first, the serpent or the egg?
Or the octopus?
Or the octopus.
Right. Ooh.
What else you got?
I don't know what else these are all.
He's only been 3 months. Oh, let's do that Jesus under the bus one again.
We did. You want to see that again?
Look up closer. Move it closer.
Okay.
Check that out. He's using, look, notice his representation of that as tile. That is a piece of Mediterranean art. Look how good he's done that in paint. I thought that was cool. When you see it in person, it really knocks you out. It looks just like tile. Kind of fun.
Did we hit them all?
Yeah, this gets my.
See, it's really not ready to be shown, actually.
Well,
so,
it's and technically it's my fault. I did push into this, but yeah, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
This.
Thanks for
it's just the whole idea and the principle of this that just got me all kinds of excited, because the value of it to your kids and grandkids, or to yourself, you can use it as a way of meditation. If there are some people, and I'm not one of them, but they're out there in the world who really do go to a personal spot every time they meditate or whatever. And it is a spiritual journey for them to get there, sit there, meditate, do their chant, whatever it is they're doing, sing kumbaya, whatever. And it has great meaning for them. And when you're in your spot, if you have, just look at that gorgeous book. God, I just love this thing.
The more dirty it gets, the better.
I love feeling it too. When you're holding your sacred book and your ideas start flowing and you begin to write or draw, that's even better. See, in remote viewing, they tell you, don't describe what you're seeing, draw it. You could use this as a remote viewing journal too, as far as that goes, if you're into remote viewing. But here's the thing, we measured this. This thing is 3 inches thick. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of the hand sewn, really thick cotton paper in. This feels like leather all the way through. It's absolutely, I know I've said that 8 times, but it's sensational. There are the binding, notice the binding, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those pieces of leather. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of papers. There's 6 books. This is, instead of calling it the quadruple, what did they call it, Mormonism?
The quads.
The quad. It's
sex.
Yeah, the septuple or whatever the hell you call it, 6.
It's funny because the more I paint, the less I can talk about it. It's true. I mean, I put it on paint. I go to say something. I'm like, there's too much to say. There's too much to, because
That's a good point,
I
too.
express it this way. It's like I can talk about it less the more I paint. That's what's odd.
In so many of these instances, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And that's what's so interesting and cool about this. So, oh, you didn't show this one. What's this one?
Oh, that's
Hey, look at this.
That's going to be a pop-up. In the center of each signature, I'm going to do pop-up, kind of a pop-up thing. And this is going to be the seat of knowledge. So I don't know if I'll
this is going to be like a big chair. He's going to call it the seat of knowledge. Isn't that cool, though? You can sit there and sketch. You can use this as a sketchbook, a paint book, a diary, a journal. It's just so cool. I can't. I'm not even going to let you take it back with you. It is fun to touch.
Yours is going to be amazing.
Fun to handle. Yeah, I can't hardly wait till I get mine. Seriously. Now this is one. This one we measured. What did we say this was? 8 by.
Oh, 9.5 by.
No, yeah, it was 10 by 7.
Something like that. Yeah.
10 by 7. They do have them a little bit bigger. Height-wise, not much, but this is just about the right size.
Yeah, there's smaller ones, but they're just not. They're just almost too small. They're almost coaster size.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want the real small one.
It'd be fun for little sketches.
Kind of like Baby Bear, Mama Bear, Papa Bear.
And I have a real big one, but it's not as thick. It's probably only 2 inches thick. And
oh, really?
And it's a lot of work. Each piece that's a lot of work. You know, when you're doing these smaller watercolors, how it's just such a nice thing to be able to.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Anyway. Seriously, you can buy these online. I've got mine ordered. In fact, I can see myself buying 5 or 6 of these. Yeah. You can buy one for each subject if you wanted to keep a journal.
Right. Once you've got one, you can also order papers and start making your own. I mean, once you see, because there's not a lot of control. They still have paper like this? You can get paper like that, and you can actually control how white the paper is or how brown the paper. You know, if you want.
Oh, that's part of the charm, though. Notice the different colors. Some of it's more yellow, some of it's a little bit cream color, some of it's mottled. I love that. It gives it such a wonderful old feel. And then check this out. In the middle, they've got knots on either end with that leather tying that group in. I mean, everything about this
each signature
is just so cool.
It's pretty.
That is just cool, stuff, huh? Man. That is a treasure.
It's pretty fun stuff. So.
I'm thrilled. So now we can keep track of each other on how we're coming along with our grimoire.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if I'm going to make mine a grimoire. Well, I've studied the Kabbalah and alchemy and all that crap. I might do that too.
I'm using the word grimoire rather loosely.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's your product. So.
I mean, it's really no spell book, but eventually.
No, it's not a spell book until the back pages, and then you can sew in an extra pocket on the very back leather and put the secret spells in it.
Right. Like my secrets.
It even has.
There's no secrets in my house.
It even has the strap that you can put all the way around.
Yep.
Oh, man, that thing's tight.
Well, the paint gets thicker. It's getting thick enough. It's like, yeah.
And it holds it closed. Genuine leather strap. And then you can just undo it that way. God,
So, yeah.
I can't get over this. I'm having a ball.
Yours is going to be great.
I can't wait to get mine. So anyway, that's what we've got for you tonight. A little bit of a shorter night tonight, but just understand there's a lot of gossip going on in the UFO world. Colonel Carl Nell is now being accused of some atrocities somewhere along the line, hither or yon, or whatever the hell people want to make up. Lou Elizondo is still fighting with Paulina Luna, and now David Grush has been accused of being an elf in disguise. I mean, who the hell knows what else people are going to make up or be accused of? The BYP is being accused of something. I am quite certain. If you hear about it, just realize that it's probably true, unless, of course, it's not. That'll give them something to think about.
Right.
And do I look at all concerned? Oh, hell no. I've got thick skin. This, here we go again. This has a thick skin. I love that leather, a genuine. Would you take that thing away from me? I can't wait to get mine. I'm going to sit there and just handle it till I wear it out, man.
Because you can't wear it out.
You're right, though. I'm not gonna dare draw or paint much on it at first.
It's gonna take you about a week to 2 or 3 pages.
I'm gonna have to get used to the fact
like, this has got to be perfect, and you're like, yeah. Some of these have been covered up a lot.
That's all good. It helps add to the mystique.
That's when there won't be watercolor at that point, right?
Yeah, that's the mystique of it all. All right, you guys, this is us signing off. We appreciate everybody. Whatever vile, vicious, irreverent, fecund gossip you hear in the UFO.
Know that word.
It's a bullshit word I make up.
That's awesome.
No, it really is a real word.
I think it is.
If you had your dictionary here.
If I'd have come prepared.
Fecund, yeah. Something about prolific or something like that. Prolixic or prolapsic or whatever. Anyway, if you hear any rumors about either him or me, just ignore them. You're safe.
They're probably true.
If you hear any rumors about yourselves, just ignore them. You're probably safe. Unless, of course, you're someone really famous. And so if you are really famous, that's the downside, is everybody's going to make up every kind of stupid inanity they can imagine in order to tear you down. Don't let it. So this is us signing off for now. Thanks.
Thank you.
It was so great to finally get to meet you in person. We're going to go eat dinner. We will catch you guys later. Appreciate all your support. We shall be back just as soon as we can. Check this week's videos. We've got a lot of information. I'm always a day late and a dollar short on the information, but it's all good. We're getting there. So, all righty. See you later. Thanks for everything.